Okay, so again, mine's cut off. So make sure it releases. The next thing I'm going to do is take another bat. This is where, if it's soft, this is where it gets tricky. You can't just pick these up and flip them. Take another bat. Flip them over. If it's soft, I've had them go and go, whoop. I push them over. Don't go slow because it'll slip right through. Okay? So that's cut off. Find the hole. Center this. Make sure you put clay around the edges. You don't need a whole bunch of clay, just a little bit of clay to hold it there. I usually don't use it, but just for demonstration purposes. Okay. So we need to figure out, right now we have a bowl that have a plate that goes flat and then it veers out. Right at that veer, where it flares out, that's where our foot should be. If our foot's clear in here, our plate is just gonna sink. So your foot should be out here, okay? Don't go clear in here. So what I can do is, I can make a mark, like I want my foot to be, so that's my foot. So again, just take your time. I'm not taking very much off. So you can understand, if it's too soft, you're just going to be pushing it down. By me hitting on it, I can tell how the sound makes it different. I can tell it's a little bit thinner here than it is out here. So it's louder, it's a little duller out here. Also, you guys kind of have an idea how thick they are since you threw them, okay? They're about the same now. It's perfectly okay. So now I'm gonna work on this outside edge. Again, I don't want this to look like a bowl. So I'm gonna make this angle into that foot. So I'm cutting at an angle of that clay. So it's not just out here and come back in. So I'm just gonna, I have that line on there where I want my foot. So all that support clay now is gone. So I'm just going to work this. Hot plate moved on me. So again, I want a nice like line, nice angle right there. So just work on that. And once you get it, this also needs a glaze catching rim. So the last thing you want to do is do a little undercut under here so the glaze catches that and runs around it. It doesn't have to be a very much one, a very distinct one. Just so that's all it needs, just a little angle. Like keeps on slipping all over. And last thing, go back, do the little 45s. Wooden tool, the back edge. Clean up your trim marks. Do the interior. Sure that your foot's nice and smooth. For plates, I like to do a decoration, so I just plates I always sign with the back of a paintbrush, so I'm not cutting through the clay. It's a rounded surface, so like if it's really thin, use your needle tool, you can just cut right through your whole piece. So there's a whole bunch of paintbrushes over here by the sink and stuff. Just grab one, and that's how I sign it. Okay, you can leave them like this to dry. My suggestion is to flip them back over and set them on newspaper. Again, that takes putting paper, flipping it again. So do you feel comfortable doing that? If not, you have a foot on it now, right? So I should be able just to go straight up. Okay. So you can see there's a little bevel, there's an undercut right there. There's a nice line, it's nice smooth. It's not a support, it's all gone. There's a nice foot in there, nice side profile. So where that edge is right there is where the foot is. It's a little bit inside of that. Again, if your foot's too far in, it's this area, your sport face is gonna touch the kiln shelf. So I would get newspaper, flip this over, and let it dry like that on a bat. You know, I would do it on a bat because you guys can tell that your shelves are warped. Some of them are warped. If you leave them set like that, they're gonna warp like that. So just put it on a bat. Again, if you need an extra wooden bat just for this to dry on, come over here and grab one, okay? But again, take some time to do this. Okay, that is a plate. So again, you still have some time, cover them up. You know what I'll go around and fill some of them. Remember, we talked about glazes. We need to have a glaze made by Wednesday. Again, there might be a possibility that I will be gone Wednesday's class. Okay, so I will know for sure by Monday. But I'm going to try to order the chemicals. We'll try to get glazing. So Monday, will be a lot of, I'm going to demonstrate how to glaze, how to wax the bottoms, how to dip, how to pour, things like that. We'll do that as a class. And so if I'm gone on Wednesday, you guys can do that. Okay.